What's good, YouTube? Gunner here, and welcome to the channel. So before we get started, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that way you know when I drop a new video. And then also make sure you guys follow me on Twitch, so I do my live streams. Follow me on Twitter, that's where you get live updates. And then join the Discord community. And then also join the Patreon for Patreon exclusive content. Alright, so let's get into this. This is the brand new Triple D Apocalypse EX structure deck released by Konami. So what's really good about this structure deck are the reprints, in my opinion. So with the reprints, it's a little bit hard to get in the main box. So I definitely think that's a really good thing that they did. And speaking of the reprints, here we got Double D Swirl Slime, as you can see right above my head. So this is a UR out of the main box, so I'm definitely glad that they reprinted this in the structure deck. As you can see, I currently only own 2, which I'm going to own more copies once I actually go into the structure deck. So what this card does is, if this card's in your hand, you can fusion summon one Triple D fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand as fusion material, including this card. And then also you can banish the card from your graveyard, special summon one Double D monster from your hand. Very good. And then a couple other notable reprints that they actually gave us. Typhon, which is actually a pretty good card. Pendragon, which is good, and then also Night Owl and Ghost. These are good main deck monsters. They are rare, so if you do go into the main box, they are rare. It'll be a little bit easier to get those cards. And then also the other really good reprint that we got from the structure deck is Dark Contract with the Gate. As you can see, it says during the main phase, you can add one Double D monster from your deck to your hand. And then once per turn during your standby phase, you take 1,000 damage. So this is a very good card. Hence why it's a super rare. So when you go into the main box, for me personally, it was a little bit hard to pull this card. But you know, I finally did. But yeah, all right, let's move on to the new cards. So we're given 4 brand new cards in Chaos King Apocalypse, Proud Ogre, Proud Chevalier, and then an Exceed monster in Wave King Caesar. Alright, so let's go more into depth with Triple D Chaos King Apocalypse. So it's a scale 4, and it's a rare, and it's a level 7. You can banish 2 Double D monsters from your graveyard, special summon this card from your Pendulum Zone. That is his Pendulum effect. And then his monster effect is, during your opponent's turn, if this card is in your hand or in the graveyard, you can target 2 face-up spell/trap cards you control. You cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn except Fiend-type monsters. Also destroy the targeted cards. And if you do special summon this card, quick effect. Very good. Then we got Double D Proud Ogre. It is a level 6, scale 8 dark monster. And its pendulum effect says once per turn, you can pay 500 life points, then target one Double D monster you control. It gains 500 attack even if this card leaves the field. Unless you have a Double D card in your other Pendulum Zone, this card pendulum scale becomes 5. And this monster effect says when this card is normal summoned, you can special summon one face-up dark pendulum monster from your extra deck, but its effects are negated. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except Double D monsters. So very good to get more recursion out of the extra deck. Then we got Double D Proud Chevalier. And then its pendulum effect says once per turn you can pay 500 life points, then target one face-up monster your opponent controls. It loses 500 attack even if this card leaves the field. Unless you have a Double D card in your Pendulum Zone, this card's pendulum scale becomes 5. Then this monster effect says once this card is normal summoned, you can add one face-up dark pendulum monster from your extra deck to your hand. So very good. And then the other brand new card is the Exceed card, Triple D Wave King Caesar. It is a rank 4. It takes 2 level 4 fiend type monsters, and it says during either player's turn, you can detach 1 material from this card. At the end of the battle phase, special summon from your graveyard as many monsters destroyed this turn as possible. But during the next standby phase, take 500 damage for each monster special summoned by this effect. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add 1 Dark Contract card from your deck to your hand. Very, very good. I actually really like that. Okay. And then a couple other notable cards. We got Dark Contract with the Witch. This card pretty much pops cards when you send double D cards from your hand to the graveyard, and then you take 1,000 damage on standby phase. And then also let's take a look at some of the extra deck monsters. Pretty notably, Dragonbane King Beowulf. It's a 3k beater. And then it also does piercing damage, and also gives your other cards piercing damage when he's on the field. And then you also take once per turn during the standby phase, you can destroy all spell and trap cards from both your opponent's side of the field and your side of the field. So he's very, very good card to, you know, make trap decks kind of scared. Then we got Triple D Oracle King Dark. Any effect that would inflict damage to you, you actually gain life points instead. So this is very nice to bring out on first turn, because on your following standby phase, either if you have Dark Witch or you have a contract on the field, you'll take damage, but when he's on the field, you actually gain life points. So it's very good to be able to not be OTK'd fairly quickly. But yeah, this is my review on the Triple D Apocalypse structure deck. I think it's really good. So make sure you guys pick up 3 copies of this. That's going to entail you to having to give up 1,000 gems, $4 as you can see, and then $6.99. This structure deck, in my opinion, is really good. I'm definitely going to be picking up 3 copies, and we're going to be playing on the ladder with just 3 copies, so definitely keep an eye out for that. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Again, follow the Twitch. That's where you're gonna see me do my live streams. Join my Twitter so that way you can get updates, and then also become a part of the Discord community and join my Patreon for exclusive Patreon content. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you.